Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, so we're going to do this look. If you want to see how I get it done, stay around. Alright, so we're going to do the basic where we prime or base the eye. So I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Creamy Beige, GC973. So I'll just base the eye with that so we can get the color popping and our colors can be set. So we're basing that over the entire eyes. So we're going to use a small beauty blender to pat that in, so we're to ensure that it is well set, well put together, and it's ready. The palette that we're using, one of the palette that we're using today is the Magic Mini by Juvias, and we're going to start off with the color, I think it's Yetjidi. I think I pronounced it correctly. I'm not sure it's Yetjidi, but that is it's like a dark navy blue type of color, and we're going to just blend that in the crease and to our corner of our eye to the crease, back and forth until we get that defined look that we're looking for. So the transition color that we're going to use to follow that dark color is that we're going to use the palette, James Charles palette, which is from Morphe, and we're going to use the shade Playground. So it's another shade of blue that will definitely kind of tone or kind of calm that darkness a bit down and get a nice little blend there. So when we're doing this, we want to ensure that we continue to blend until we get the smooth transition look that we're looking for. So ensure that the colors there are intertwined into one. Makeup is art, so definitely you need to ensure that you do so. So for brow bone, we're going to use the Magic Mini by Juvias, the Nana. That is a kind of brown, light brown. It is brown, and I'm going to use that to transition those colors together. And then when we're done, we're going to go back in with the Jividi shade, the Yejidi, is that's how it's pronounced, shade, and we're going to just go over to ensure that we get the define, because we want to have a sharp cut crease that have that little transition of the blue and the brown working together. So we're already through with the both colors, so we're going to use the petroleum gel to do the cut crease. It works wonders. It takes off the excessive amount of product that you don't want. It's really good. A lot of makeup artists use it. It's a nice technique to take off your makeup, especially if you're going to have a white base, because if you put any concealer on top of that, it still have a dark look, so you want to use that to remove so you can get your cut crease going. I'm going to still use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the same shade that we used before, which is the Creamy Beige, and a little bit of mix with the natural GC973 and get our cut crease going on so we can transition to the color that we're looking for. So we're going to continue to define our that cut crease, get it intact, ensure to put it together. It is a procedure that you have to be, it's time management, you have to be patient and just take your time. You don't have to be a pro to do this. It's just that the, not even much less is the right brush, but it's just that when you're doing this, you want to take your time and carve out the cut crease, and you will get it go. Alright, so as soon as we're doing that, we're going to pat in the product, because we don't want it has the thick look where it's going to either let your eyeshadow have some crack in it and it will look away. So you want to make sure that you take a brush, a beauty blender, whatever it is, and patting the products. Patting the product and ensure that it's well set. Once it's set, then you can move on there. We're going to use back the GD in the corner there, and to get that look. And after we're through with that color, we're going back into the James Charles palette, where we're going to use the shade Ring Light. It's a shimmery kind of shade that's really look good, and that's what we use on top of our lid along with the other color. And we're going to transition both of them together so they can intertwine into one. For this, I'll ask you to, it's recommended to use a small fluffy brush, so the product can go on easily and it doesn't has a cakey look. So we're through with that. Then we're going in with our neon UV eyeliner. It's called Moon. It glows in the dark, and it does has this UV eyeliner that is really good. So we're going to take a fine brush. There is a fine brush on it already, but I want it to be more defined, so I took another brush and just dip in it and get to put that neon color over the cut crease. So we're lining the cut crease halfway, or more than halfway in our cut crease. And once we're through with that, then we're going to go in with the eyeliner, and it's a liquid eyeliner which is used up to 24-hour wear. It's from Milani. It is, I like it, it's good, it's smooth. Which then I'll use the shade Spooky in the James Charles to pat it down. So to set it, I should say, rather to set it. So I use that Spooky black. It's a black color in the James Charles to set it properly. And then we'll go over back with the neon green again to line that area, so it can be adjacent to the cut crease area there. soon as we're finished with this wing, I'm going to put on my lashes off camera. It's a 3D silk cherry blossom number 923. It feels so human-like. It is really nice, guys, and it has a feel of human and looks human. Once we're through with that, I'm going to take some wipes and take off the products, the fallouts that fall out on my face, so we can get her face clean for the foundation application. Once we're through with that, I use the Cetaphil to moisturize my skin. It is a lightweight moisturizer, so it really does help. And once I'm through with that, then I'll go in with the pore minimizing face primer. I've been using this for a while, and it has helped with the fine lines on my face, and it also helps with keeping the products on. Now, guys, I have always been using Superstay Maybelline foundation, or the Fit Me foundation, and what I did, I always use other type of foundation, and I decided to use the Juvias foundation, and I'm using the shade Havanna 420, and trust me, I'm so in love with this foundation. It's full coverage, it is smooth, it clears, it is like a magic. It hides blemishes, acne spots. It is really good. I recommend you all to use this foundation, Juvias. It's really my go-to now. And I use the Pro Concealer, the same Creamy Beige in the highlighted areas. So I am going to combine both the foundation along with the Pro Concealer, so get my ear highlighted along the way, because I'm using the beauty blender, the same beauty blender, to put on my highlights, so it can blend and it can go into one, so it doesn't have that white look. Okay. Oh yes, guys, and as before, I forgot to, I use the NYX Matte Finish setting spray before I apply the foundation. So, and also I ensure to damp my beauty blender so it can apply the product smoothly. It doesn't take off too much excessive amount of product, and it helps to work in the product into your skin. once we're through with applying our foundation and blending our foundation into our skin to ensure that it's set, we're going to set it with the Sasha Butter setting powder, and I use another beauty blender and gently base that around the highlighted areas so we can get those areas set. I'm not doing too much of a baking here, but just getting these areas set and ready to go. Once we're through with that, I am going to go into the Makeup Artist palette, and I'm going to go in with the contour shade. It's a dark, it just said contour. It's like a brown, light brown, like a little deeper than my skin. So I'll contour those areas, which is my forehead, down the line of my bridge of my nose, below my cheek, all the areas that you definitely need to contour. Right after I contour, then in that same palette, there's a blush, like a light peachy looking blush. It's my go-to. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So I'll use that for my blush. Not too much, but has a little soft look. So we're using a big foundation powder brush and just getting all of those areas that I highlighted to get off the excessive amount of powder that is left or remain there. Then when I'm through, I'm going to go under the eye. I'm going to go with the GD shade first. Then I'm going to go with the Playground to blend out that color, and then in the creases of my eyes, I'll go in with the Nana to get that transition on the lower lash line. When I'm through with that, then in my teardrop, I'll use the So Good in that corner there and highlight it along with the Ring Light shade from the James Charles palette. Once I'm through with that, I'm going to go with the Great Lash Maybelline mascara on my lower lash, and I'll put a little bit on the falsy by the top, and then I'll work my way to my lips and get that burgundy look. I'm not sure if I'm feeling this lippy, guys. Just let me know, comment down below if you like this lip color with this look. I was more thinking of a nude, but it still works for me. I think it looks poppy. Alright, once we're through with that, I am going to highlight my face, and I'm going to go back in the same Magic Mini by Juvias palette and use that shade Bruno and highlight my cheekbones there and my nose, the bridge of my nose there, and get that popping so when the light hits it, it's going on. Then I'll go back in with the NYX Matte Finish setting spray to get our foundation and everything set and putting together. So I just pat it in and working. Now this is the finished look, guys. Let me know what you think about it. Leave your comments in the comments box below, and let me know what I could do different, or let me know what you want me to do or what you like to see me do next. thanks for tuning in, guys. So just please to continue to support, subscribe, comment, like and share, and put on your notification bell to see when another video is in tune. Bye.